Hi there. This is Farhana, and today I am going to talk about the most fascinating predictions about the future that are going to revolutionize our future and our next generation. The most fascinating idea is the Human Connectome Project. From the National Institutes of Health USA project to map the entire human brain that make it possible to connect the brain directly to a computer now. Stephen Hawking, the late physicist, if you watch videotapes of him and look at his right frame, you'll realize that there was a chip in his right glass that communicated by radio with his brain. The chip in turn communicated to a laptop and it allowed him to type mentally. So we can now have real telepathy. We can now combine minds with the internet, send memories, send emotions on the internet. The United States Pentagon has already donated over $150 million for this. We can now bypass the spinal cord and connect the brain directly to the muscles of our body. At the World Cup Games in Sao Paulo, Brazil, there was a man who kicked the football and started the soccer games. Now, what's so important about that? That man was paralyzed. He couldn't move. At Duke University, they suited him up with an exoskeleton connected to his brain, and he was mentally able to walk and then kick the football, initiating the World Cup Games. Now that's today. You can imagine what it's going to be like in the future now when we have direct brain-computer interface. Eventually, computer chips will cost a penny, which is the cost of scrap paper. They will be everywhere and nowhere, including your eyeball, in your contact lens. You'll blink and you'll be online. And who are the first people to buy internet contact lenses? College students taking final examinations. They will blink and see all the answers to their exam right there in their contact lens. And this could be very useful. On a blind date, they could be great because, of course, your blind date could say that he's single. He's rich and he's successful. But your contact lens says that he pays child support, that he's 3 times divorced, and the guy is a total loser. So yes, we are going to have almost infinite knowledge, and then beyond that we will communicate mentally. That is, we will be able to think about emails, think about images, memories, and send them on the internet. So we are entering a new era where the internet itself could become BrainNet. BrainNet could replace digital internet. Instead of zeros and ones, you'll send emotions, feelings, memories on the internet. And, of course, teenagers will love it. Instead of putting a happy face at the end of every sentence, they'll put the entire emotion, their first dance, their first date, their first kiss, will be right there on the internet. And that's going to revolutionize entertainment. Because remember the talkies? When the talkies came, the silent movies went out of business. No one wanted to see Charlie Chaplin when you could hear actors talk. So movies are nothing but sound and a screen. Think of what will happen when you can feel emotions, sensations, feel what the actor is feeling. Then the movies will seem so barbaric, they'll seem such like a dinosaur technology. Once we have BrainNet capable of sending emotions, feelings on the internet, we are entering the 4th wave of scientific innovation. The first era was steam power. The second wave of innovation and wealth generation was electricity and magnetism. The third revolution took place when the transistor and the laser, opening up the world of high technology. The 4th wave is at the molecular level, and that is artificial intelligence, nanotechnology, and biotechnology. In fact, I think the synergy between biotechnology and artificial intelligence is going to revolutionize everything around us. It is going to cure the horrible diseases like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and even cancer. In the future, liquid biopsies, DNA chips will be able to allow researchers to search for the signatures of cancer at colonies of 100 cells from your fluids before a tumor forms. Your toilet will be your first line of defense against cancer. Because your bodily fluids, blood and your bodily fluids, contain signatures of cancer colonies. Of maybe a few hundred cancer cells in your body maybe years before a tumor forms. Think about it for a moment. Cancer is going to become like the common cold. That is, we live with the common cold. It doesn't really kill anybody except maybe if you have pneumonia. But for the most part, we tolerate the common cold because it's too difficult to cure 300 different varieties of rhinoviruses. In the future, we may see cancer in the same way. There are probably thousands of different varieties of cancer. We can't cure every single one, but we will live with it. We will tolerate it. And we will eradicate it in the same way that we live with the common cold. Another fascinating fact that we are entering the next golden era of space exploration. 2023 is set to be another fantastic year. There are many most exciting missions to watch out for. SpaceX has agenda to revolutionize space technology. SpaceX's Starship spacecraft and Super Heavy rocket, collectively referred to as Starship, represent a fully reusable transportation system designed to carry both crew and cargo to Earth orbit, the Moon, Mars and beyond. Starship will be the world's most powerful launch vehicle ever developed, with the ability to carry up to 150 metric tons to Earth orbit reusable, and up to 250 metric tons expendable. The long-awaited dearmoon project, which will take members of the public on a 6-day trip around the Moon and back, is due for launch on Starship and was originally planned for 2023. It's inevitable that we will be hit with a planet buster. Something like what hit the dinosaurs 65 million years ago. We need an alternative plan. This is not me who is thinking, it is Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. For Elon Musk of SpaceX, it's to create a multi-planet species. However, for Jeff Bezos of Amazon, he wants to make Earth into a park so that all the heavy industries, all the pollution goes into outer space. And Jeff Bezos wants to set an Amazon-type delivery system, connecting the Earth to the Moon. And so he wants to lift all the heavy industries off the planet Earth to make Earth a paradise and to put all the heavy industries in outer space. With all those contingency plans, it seems we are looking for some kind of insurance policy. All this effort is that humans become a two-planet species. Now it is just a question of engineering. There is no law of physics preventing us from shooting these postage stamp-sized chips to 20% the speed of light. And it turns out that Proxima Centauri b is an Earth-like planet that circles around the closest star to the planet Earth. What a coincidence. So how this whole plan will work out? When I hear it first time, I imagine there will be thousands of people going to a different planet and start building. When I dig it further, I realize it is not going to work in this way. We don't need to have fleets of workers to begin the process of building things, but we probably need to have the first self-replicating robot. With one self-replicating robot, you get 2, then 4, then 8, 16, 32, 64, until you have an army of these robots that can build cities on Mars. And so that's the weak link robots that can make copies of themselves by mining the minerals that are already on Mars. And then beyond that, who knows? Maybe our destiny really does lie in outer space. Remember that on the Earth, 99.9% of all species eventually go extinct. Extinction is the norm. Another fascinating idea that is one of my favorite is human teleportation. Is teleportation possible? Yes, in the quantum world. Beam me up is one of the most famous catchphrases from the Star Trek series. It's the command issued when a character wishes to teleport from a remote location back to the Starship Enterprise. While human teleportation currently exists only in science fiction, teleportation is possible now in the subatomic world of quantum mechanics, albeit not in the way typically depicted on TV. In the quantum world, teleportation involves the transportation of information rather than the transportation of matter. In 2019, scientists confirmed that information could be passed between photons on computer chips even when the photons were not physically linked. Now, according to National Science Foundation-funded research by University of Rochester and Purdue University scientists, teleportation may also be possible between electrons. Quantum teleportation is a demonstration of what Albert Einstein famously called spooky action at a distance, also known as quantum entanglement. In entanglement, one of the basic of concepts of quantum physics, the properties of one particle affect the properties of another, even when the particles are separated by a large distance. As of today, science reveals that you would require stupendous bandwidth and roughly 10 trillion tons gigawatt hours of power. Teleporting one human being would therefore require hogging the entire UK power supply for more than 1 million years and take some 4.8 million years to transfer, or about 350,000 times longer than the universe has existed. It would literally be quicker to walk. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. It means a lot. Subscribe if you're new here and you want to see more. And I will see you in the next one. Till then, keep dreaming.